Good morning. Good morning and welcome to number 35. Can you believe it's been 35? I cannot. Wow. Here we go. What? Yeah, so there we go, folks. Hey, I'm going to inspect an estate that came in for buyback. Hey, good morning, Carson. How are you doing this morning, sir? Hope it's a good morning for you, Carson. Cheers. Appreciate you stopping by, Carson. Yeah. And so I got 4 boxes of records, 12-inch records. And then I have 1 case with 7s in it. So we're going to go ahead and get started because if it's good, I won't be able to get through it. So let's see. So what happened, folks, is I had these records come in over a week ago. When we buy back now, I'm just asking people to leave them. And then after 7 days of aging, I will inspect them. And I will do an evaluation. John Denver's greatest hits. Of course, I'm interested in getting that one. Surface looks great. Yeah, it's too much of a bowl for me. Hey, I'm doing okay, Carson. Thank you. I trust you are too. I got started really late today, so I was a little late here. But don't tell nobody, and nobody will know. Oh boy, I missed this one, folks. This one's factory sealed. America on Parade for our 200th birthday. Wow. Al Hurt's really good. He just doesn't sell. This is Doc Severson, and it's on the command label. He was real popular, I guess maybe in the 50s and 60s, and then he got connected with the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, and he was the band leader there. I normally would buy these, but with the economy like it is, I just can't. But there's 2 Doc Severson records. He plays wonderful jazz. He's a great artist. He just doesn't sell that well. I love this cover here. That one's also on Command. Command's a really good label. They did really good pressings. Both these records are dished. They did really good pressings, and their records sound really good. Yeah. Carson, how are you feeling today? Are you rocking and rolling? Yeah. Anyway, Command records. I love them. See what else is in this box right here. Chad Mitchell Trio, really good people. They just don't sell. Oh, this is cool. The Association. Wendy, who's looking out from under the... This is acceptable. No, it's not. Yeah. I mean, this is stuff for a dollar bin, but dollar bins just aren't happening now. I think this guy said this was his mother's records, his aunts, or something like that. Yeah. Oh, look, here's another Doc Severson. Yeah. I like this cover. This might be a Joseph Albers cover. Unfortunately, they didn't always credit the artist, the visual artist. There's websites that show, yeah, what's happening there. Another Al Hurt. A man for all girl watchers. Huh? Music to watch girls buy. Ooh, maybe I should better take a look at this one again, or take a closer look at it. Oh, I got a feeling all of these are going to be dished. That's cool. Music to watch girls buy. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Eldorado, ELO. Please be flat. Please be flat. Please don't be a bowl. Darn, it's a shame too because this has shrink on it. Wow. That's a shame. There was a time I would buy records like that and just keep them over to the side. Latin percussion. This is probably a really good record. And with hopes of classical. I just don't do well with classical. Bronte and Teicher did some incredible good music. Sandy Nelson, Let There Be Drums. I probably have a copy of this. I don't really need it. It's on the old Imperial label. Dang it, it's an old record. And yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, this is an insert that was in the box. I've seen this before. I think it comes with a big Music of Hollywood box set. It has a character called Howdy Doody on the cover. And it's a radio. Oh, it might be a radio program. Yeah. Like when there were I don't know, I think there was even Superman or something like that. And there you go. There's the Bales. Yeah. There were stories, narratives that happened on radio, and there were radio programs. I think if you've ever seen the Waltons, you've seen them gather around the radio and they would listen to maybe a Lone Ranger. I don't know. I just know there was a time for that. This is interesting. That might be interesting to grab just from the fact of the Beatles photograph. Al Hurt again. Al Hurt. Al Hurt's good. Don't get me wrong. Here's another command. Enoch Light. Enoch Light was very, very, very. He was a good guy. He produced a lot of stuff and made it happen. Maybe I should just go through the highlights. Let's all sing with the Chipmunks. In case you ever want to know what Alvin looks like. That's Alvin. Yeah, I'll set this one to the side. It doesn't have an inner sleeve. Oh, these are really cool, folks. The command with the percussion. These are really good. Yeah, ping pong percussion, stuff like that. Absolutely. It's not flat, but it's warped. It's dished. But keep your eyes open for those. If you ever see them in the dollar bins, they're worth a list. Ping pong. So, hey, good morning, Harry. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I was watching your video, Harry. Did you find any records in that old house? That old house looked just like someone's mother died. It was really sad. But hopefully you found some cool stuff there. So good morning, Harry. Thanks for joining us. Cheers. I had that Chipmunks. Yeah. Chipmunks a go-go. That is so cool. I do have tour programs. I have Paul McCartney tour programs and some other stuff, and so all sorts of things. No records, yeah, but it was a cool jam box you found. Woohoo! Hey, this is the insert goes in this record, folks. The age of television. Yeah, there you go. And I think the oh wow, that's interesting. It shows the kid watching some type of spaceship, but I think more of the poltergeist with the girl looking at the television. Oh boy, this is like a I can't show you folks, but it's like a crater. Can you see that? I think I hold it like this, but it's like a pimple. It's like a golf course. Oh, I have found records in houses. Yeah, I hear you. Well, at least now I can put together this booklet with here. Yeah. It looks like, folks, these are going to be not always had time to talk about albums. Very passionate about rock and roll. That is awesome. You know, some of that art glass looked like it was Blinko. Actually, that Sanyo meant Men Out of the Box. Went for $480. Really? That's a lot of money, Harry. Let me know. I'm curious to see what it would bring. That was the one I picked up isn't worth that much. Yeah. Oh, that's no problem. You should read my grammar. I don't even have grammar. Those would make really nice clocks. There you go, Carson. Apparently this person, I'm curious as to how they ended up with so many Command records. This is on Capitol. I'm not familiar with Glenn Gray. I'm sure those Command records probably cost a little more. And I had a customer come in and pick up a record that they got on one of my sales, and we were talking about Blue Note records. And folks, I love Blue Note records. Even yesterday when Donald stopped by the Wake Forest location, and we had a blast. Donald brought some records up, brought a Tone Poet, and brought a so he brought Chet Baker and brought Eric Dolphy. And one was Tone Poet and one was Blue Note 80, and they both sound fabulous in different ways. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Amy. Thanks for joining us. Cheers. Mess. They are. I had one of my pickers bring me one. It was an 80s black. When I get up to pick up some records, I'll show it to you. I'm thinking maybe it's a $50 jam box. I'm going to put this one to the side, folks. It says, One More Time. It's about big band music. It's on the Capitol label. Never seen it before. It might be worth a little spin. I don't mean it's. Is it worth $5? Maybe not. Let's see what else is in here, folks. You see this everywhere. It's good. It's funny. It's just good and funny, but they're everywhere. There's many editions of that record. This looks like a promotional. Who's News? Interesting. It's on the Capitol label. Oh, I've never seen this label, folks. Look at that. Has anyone ever seen a Capitol label like that? Darn it. Last year at this time, I would probably make an offer on it just so I could have something unique, which would make a good video. It's good to see you don't want bad stuff. Yeah, I was known for my organization and having good records, good pressings. This is a surprise. Please be flat. Please, please, please let me be flat. I can tell these records have been stored for a while. They're not mold, they're crunchy. Oh yeah. This one, I don't know what got hold of it. Yeah. All right. So I might make a bulk off on this stuff, folks, and mystery boxes. At King Cole, mystery boxes, dollar bins. I thought about having a dollar sale in the parking lot. Just maybe get up here one morning on a Saturday and spread the records out and have a dollar sale. Tell people to bring cash and put the money jar just inside the door. It's thinking of things. I wish that Tommy was in good condition, Carson. I really do. When I say good condition, folks, we refer to the gold mine standard of record grading, which good means very, very poor, but very good means not good at all. But it's just kind of a standard that we use in the record world, and you'll see it listed. Yeah, there we go. You'll see it listed a lot. This is Carpenter's little insert fell out. I'll pick it up. This is the singles. It's a good record. It's a popular record. All the surfaces of these records look good. This one is a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster, but it's thin A&M. I'm not going to make an offer on this. Just like before. Love her voice. Oh, I love her voice. She was able to sing with such a nice, warm. She didn't go high. She didn't go low. She knew where she was. She made it happen, and she was amazing. She was. Let's see. I'm used to the Rainbow label, like the Beatles albums. Absolutely. I have the Tommy original great album. I have the Tommy original grade all the way through. Yeah, that was a Tiller Whirl I just had. Roller coaster, Tiller Whirl. Oh, I guess there's a difference between roller coaster and Tiller. Can't remember what I say. Thanks, Carson. So yeah, that was the Tommy you wanted, folks. Other than a German pressing or UK pressing, but it's on the Decca. We sometimes call it the Decca Rainbow. And it sounds, I am so glad I went back and looked. Let's see what I found. Lost Island. Folks, I have found somebody's Lost Island list. I don't recognize anything. The Winter People, Hunter's Green, Silver Hill, Columbria, Sea Jade, Black Amber. It may not be Records Lost Island. Is that liquor? I tell you, if I was a drinker and I was only able to take so many bottles of liquor to an island, I wouldn't be able to drink any. All right, folks, is this going to be flat? Tell me. Will this record be flat? If you think it's going to be flat, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's going to be dished, put a 2 in the chat, please. Oh, boy. We've only just begun. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So far I'm up to 3 records, folks. There's some other stuff here in this box. Oh, here's that thing. I'm going to put it with this. There's some others in the box, folks. It's a lot of fluff. I'd rather show you the cool things. Carson put a 2 in there. Yes, it was definitely a roller coaster. This is a cool cover I like to have in the cheesecake section, Fronte and Teicher. This dish just got shrink on it, folks, but I can't save it. Sorry, I can't save it. Al Hurt. Al Hurt. This one's cool. This is the Beatles songbook, the Hollywood Strings. Hey, if it's the Beatles related, I'll try to save it. This is the label Harry was talking about, the Beatles rainbow, the Capitol rainbow. Nope, can't save it. Can't save it. But the funny thing is, even though this is not officially the Beatles. Oh, good morning, El Camino. Let's look at El Camino's. Cheers, El Camino. Looks like I was run over by a Toyota Camry. Hey, good morning, Dennis Dude. Cheers. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm evaluating a buyback, doing some inspecting, Dennis Dude, see if I can see if there's anything here I'm interested in making an offer on. And so far it's been a little lame. Remember before they went, I do remember the green Capitol label. They didn't sound very good, not at all. Cheers, cheers, everyone. Yeah, cool. Hey, Dennis, dude, I watch you bid on these auctions, and I'm thinking, dude, let me give you some bargains. Oh, my stars. I'm going to give you some bargains. And they're waiting for you right down the hall there, Mr. Dude. All you got to do is just give me a call, and we'll fill up a box for you. So anyway, so this Capitol right here, sometimes I've seen them where they would have the correct insert, and the insert would be advertising the Beatles. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. Not this one. Excuse me. I'm gonna. This is neat. Children's records. Professor Ludwig meets Drake. Give him $5. I'm all about that, Carson. Well, actually, folks, this is. Nope. One side looked great, the other one didn't. I was like, Ludwig meets Drake, but it's Professor Von Drake. Soundtracks. Roger Williams, Al Hurt, Roger Williams. Here's a share record, folks. Yeah. Speaking of carpenters, good morning, Mark. Cheers. I have not. I would love to see that though. I haven't even seen it online, so I'm gonna have to go check that out. Yeah. So here's a share record. So sad. This is a tiller wheel person. Mark, we've done it all. We've looked for certain things. And we looked and we inspect and and yeah. So excuse me just a second, folks. I'm gonna sneak over here and I'm gonna bring another box closer to me so I can do some more inspecting. Yeah. I'll tell you a story about the $1 bin when I get back. So the $1 bin, Oh, a lot of stores have them. Some stores is like, I'm not messing with the dollar bins, and I feel like that sometimes. But I'll put tons of records out there in the dollar bin. And there's always a reason they go in the dollar bin, folks. It could be condition, it could be desirability, it could be all sorts of things. Glenn Miller. And I put some wonderful titles in the dollar bin, but you know, it's a dollar record. It's not. Oh, Harry's got to go. Do you have? Take care, buddy. See you soon. Yeah. Yeah. Bye, bye, Harry. And sometimes you just put incredible titles out there, but it's a dollar bin. You know, sometimes maybe the cover is an upgrade for somebody. Many reasons they go in the dollar bin, folks, but it's usually condition or desirability. And so I remember one time somebody just spent a couple hours. Man, there's some really good records in the dollar bin. I said, well, be sure to inspect them. Make sure you're happy with them. They all look great. And I said, okay. And they bought a ton of dollar records. I've walked into stores before and, you know, like out of town, like maybe close to the beach or something, and found some stuff in the dollar bin that I thought was really good that I could bring up here for my customers. I mean, sometimes a store owner may not be too keen on Paco, but Paco might sell here for me. Anyway, so dollar bins are fun. Dollar bins are, yeah. And sometimes if you got two copies of something, you throw the third one there. I wish this was in good condition. I would definitely try to get it. African drums. I love listening to international music. I love African drums. Cool stuff like that I like. This is interesting. The Silver Years of Capitol shows the building. Yeah. I have a Capitol display that I never put together that was sent to me when they were doing an anniversary. This one's actually flat. Let's see. 25 years. Capitol is 25 years old. Let's see who some of the artists are. Nat King Cole, Peggy Lee, Stan Kenton, K-Star, Tennessee Ernie Ford, Dean Martin. This must predate the Beatles. Nancy Wilson, Al Martino, Wayne Newton, Lou Rawls. Lou Rawls, I like some Lou Rawls. Matt Monroe, Sandler and Young. There's an old Capitol insert. Oh, look. There's the Beatles, there's the Beach Boys, and there's the Beatles. This might be... Quick, can anybody see what year Capitol started? Yeah. It's a miracle. I don't want to mess up this inner sleeve. I've been to websites that show which inner sleeve was for which Beatles record. All right, I'm not going to mess with that now. But commemorating Capitol's 25 years. Yeah. Was it 47? Oh, Carson's chiming in with it now. The Beatles were together here. Wonder why they didn't choose the Beatles. I would probably think the Beatles made more records, more money than Peggy Lee. I could be wrong, though. 1942, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82. No, 52, 62. 62 plus 5 is 67. Yeah, this is 67. Interesting. I might put this in the pile of interesting ones, folks. Yeah, just because. I love this font. I love typecast. Let yourself go. Thank you, Carson, for checking on that. Pad page. Willa Clark. There's an Elvis. Look at Elvis. Oh, I see that there's some coloration here because there's been moisture here. It's Elvis on the Pickwick. I've had Pickwick from the UK that sound pretty good, but for the most part, Pickwick is pretty bad. Yeah, most likely these have been stored on a floor, perhaps a cement floor, and sometimes the moisture just comes out from the cement if the cement's not sealed. Is it cement or is it concrete? I have no idea what the difference is. Folks, I really don't think I should inspect very much anymore. I kind of got a feeling going through 2 boxes that this is what's going on. Here's one I'll inspect. Ray Conniff, Montevanta, Roger Williams. And with the way things are now, usually I would inspect these and just cut to the chase really quick. But with the conditions now, I just had to let them stay here a while. This one's kind of cool. This is Dwayne Eddy. Yeah, let's see what condition it's in. I've never seen this Jamie label. If you're still here, Mark, have you seen this label before? I've seen Jamie, but I've never seen that one. Apparently these first 2 tracks are here. Oh, you can see it right there. It's not DJ Byrne, but you can kind of tell that they played these 2 tracks over and over. Detour and Stalking, yeah, it's not that way on this side. So perhaps it's an old console record player that just didn't track properly. That's a good record. I've had it before. Not the condition, folks. Yeah. I don't sell very much platters at all, but this is an early one. This album contains their hit Harbor Lights. There's paper there. You can tell where the moisture had gotten to it, and over the years it just touched and dried. Yeah. Oh, this came from New Orleans. So someone put their, it's almost like a return address label. And they put their name on here. It came from their address is New Orleans 21, Louisiana, and it didn't have a zip code. I might make an offer on this one, folks. Let's see. Good titles, nice services, lots of warping. Yeah, they just aren't flat. Oops. Oh, wow, that looked really bad. I've seen it, but knowledge about it. Yeah. So Mark is very familiar with records. I bought tons of records from Thank You over the years. And but since my eyes haven't been able to sneak up there and hang out with Mark and check them, just because I drive very little anymore at all. Yeah. This is a really good record, folks. Taboo. Now, I think I could use this as a cover upgrade, a jacket upgrade, regardless of how the record is. But there's some DJ Byrne right here, just before the dead wax. I think you can you see it, folks? No. Yeah, you can see it right there. You can see it right here if I hold the light just right. And Susan, it was Susan's record. And this is on the Hi-Fi record label. Is that a subsidiary of Capitol, I wonder? This may not be the correct inner sleeve, but it says the best-selling albums are from Capitol, from the Capitol Tower. But this one says Music of Faraway Lands. And Arthur Lyman was American. Arthur Lyman. But it's probably not the correct inner sleeve. I wonder if that's the one. I could look it up and see what the proper inner sleeve was for that Capitol 25th. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Kurt. Change of plans, Kurt. I'm glad you chimed in. I'm going to be here. I was going to email. It's after 9, so now's a good time to email and call people. Doesn't stop people from calling me 6 o'clock in the morning. Do you buy records? Old records? I said, just bring those old records off the shelf. And so there we go. Yeah. So Kurt, if today works out for you, that'll be cool. I sent you an email earlier saying some schedules and things like that. But if today works out for you, give me a ring. We'll make it happen. Absolutely. Good morning. Good morning, Kurt. Cheers. I'm learning a lot about some new way from Kurt, which is cool. Yeah. I think I can make it work. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, folks. What am I going to do? I'm going to grab another box. So I got 4 boxes. I'm going to bring that other box over here, and then I think I'm going to grab the 7 inches and take a look at those. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. Yes, sir. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to throw this chair out the window, folks. It's the most uncomfortable chair. I keep it here so if somebody wants to hang out and talk with me, they can sit in it and then be like, oh, I got to get out of here. I'm just teasing, folks. All right. Here I go. Here I go again on my own. Here we go, folks. A box of 7s. It's got the handle on the top, carrying case. Yeah, these are old and fragile, folks. I always recommend never lift them up by the handle anymore. I think they're great for putting on the shelf. This is a platter pack. Platter pack is the name. My neighbors are here upstairs. First thing I feel is a flexi on my stars. I am not a 7-inch. I like the 80s stuff. I like the ones with picture sleeves. But I am not one of those people. I know there's some stores they just love 7s. Oh, look, here's the spider for the RCA machine. Oh. I need to ask the guy if he still has that record player. It most likely was a console or a tabletop model. Yeah. Carson, I'd like to hear about your crate digging adventures. We wish you a Merry Christmas. This is Jill Andrews, Victim Domain, Jack Jones, and Marion Anderson. Oh, look, there's advertisement for Radio Shack. This Christmas, give your young folks something really useful. A Radio Shack Science Fair Electronic Project Kit. Look at there. Tube radio, AC/DC supply, stereo amplifier, metronome, a fire alarm. I like that. A code oscillator. A 7-note organ. That is so cool. There goes RCA. It's not dinked. That's neat. Homer and Jethro. See, this is when it starts getting interesting because I don't have an interest. I don't have the knowledge. But look at this label, folks. I've never seen this label. Golden Records. Golden? Golden. Is it cheese? Is it a color? Gil Winters. Ramsey Lewis. I tell you one thing. I bet this person was hip. Jerry Vell. Gene Shepard. Jerry Vell. Here's a Flexi. It's the swing era. Can't remember if that came from a magazine or not. I've never seen a Hickory company sleeve. That's awesome. ABC Paramore with Danny White. I don't know Danny White. Ricky Do in the Dumps. That's cool. Ricky Do in the Dumps. On the Swan level. Always look for Linkray on the Swan. They do take, and you have to be super organized, and people look at them and they just make a mess. I went to an indoor flea market the other day and got some pretty good stuff. Oh, that's cool. Ricky Nelson. Vocals by Cliff DeYoung. Here we go. Now this is interesting. Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. Well, what'd you get, Carson? This is a white back. It's on the King label. Let's see what it looks like. This is not vinyl. There you go. This is an EP. Les McCain. These are interesting. All my stars, Carson. Look at this one. Looks like it got to a torch. One of my customers has a record flattener. I was like, "Hey, can you work on this one for me, please?" Soul Sisters on the Sue label. So some of these look really interesting. Homer and Jethro. If you look online, folks, some 7 inches sell for an enormously amount of money. I've seen 7 sell for thousands of dollars, over 10,000 before. That's not me. So I try to look for certain things. I look for labels I'm not familiar with. I'm not familiar with this label. It says it's Kempro, Kempro, Kempro Records. Kenpro, Cenpro, 1975, Judy Stevens. There was a lot of country and Western music, or country more, that was released with names you've never seen. Gold Eagle Records. I've never seen this before. This is Ted Taylor. Could this be a $10 record? Could it be a 50 cents record? Could it be a $100 record? Could it be a $1,000 record? Probably not. Probably not. Lloyd Price. Never seen this label for Ludix. The Kingsman. This is the Stardust label. Most likely this is a private press. We're going to put our own name on it, okay? Let's see if there's anything else here that looks interesting. I think I've seen Madison before, but you just don't see Madison very much at all. Yeah. Wow. Blah, blah, blah. I've never seen this one before. What is this? TY-text. TY. Is that Ty or thank you? Thank you, Texas. Ron Williams and the Customs. Never seen that before, folks. And it's not like, Bali, wow, I've never seen that. It's just like, I'm not familiar with this one. Now, this one is the most interesting so far. All right, check that out, folks. Dean Hawley, Look for a Star. I got to play that today, see what it sounds like. Any of them, Corny died this morning? I did not. Oh, I love Ennio Morricone. Oh. It was Vera Lynn, now Ennio. Oh. I love that spaghetti stuff. When I was at the radio station, I played a bunch of Ennio on the phone. I mean, on the air. Thanks for sharing that, Kurt. Okay. The Shirelles, Ernie K. Doe. That's on the Duke label. Yeah, so, oh, this is interesting. Etta James. I love me some Etta James. Billy May. Never seen this label before, Palette. So sometimes you have to go and research this stuff, and you're like, well, this looks really interesting. Do I have anything special here? And then usually not. You spend an hour, and you're like, okay, get back to work. Here's Carpenter's again. The new beats. The new beats. I say goodbye to love. No one really cares if I should live or die. Another flexi. Oh, this is translucent. I can see through it. Can you see anything, folks? What color is that? It's brown. Yeah. This is Deluxe. That could be a private press. The Shangri-Las. I love the Shangri-Las. So did everybody else. They just wore their records out. Never seen this one. This is from Louisiana. J-I-N. Because it is Louisiana, I'm going to check it out. Oh, boy. Here's Buddy Holly. And if your record's broke, just put some tape on it, folks. You'll be A-okay. I want to put that one on the wall. And this one looks really interesting. I've seen Argo before, but look at the label. Argo. And this is Clarence Henry, Frogman. But there's not a space between his name. Clarence Henry Frogman. Troubles. If anybody would like to look this up really quick to see what it is, let's see if I can. In the Dead Wax it says Chess, but I think Chess and Organ, all those people were somewhat related. Let's see if I can figure out which side is side one. Okay, 48, 51. Okay. Clarence Henry, and the record number is 5259. Argo Records, Trouble. Yeah. Ernie is the man. Hey, see you soon, Dennis Day. Have fun over there. Be careful, and may you enjoy some cool things while you're making it happen. Ernie is the man. Ernie. Which one is Ernie? I missed it. Ennio's a man. Ernie. Did I show Ernie record that I missed, folks? Ernie. Yeah, Ernie. Did I show an Ernie? I'll have to go back and watch it. Anyway, Clarence Henry. Ernie K. Doe. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Rod, if I end up getting this stuff, absolutely. I thought it'd be fun to put on the wall. If your record's broken, just put tape on it. Ernie K. Doe. Ernie K. Doe. Okay, I must have just shown that, so I'm going to see if I can find it. Eva James. Ron Ballard. I must have just shown it or said it. I better pull it. This is interesting. I'm going to look that up, folks. There's a lot of labels I'm not. Keto. Okay. See if I can find it. I might have to come back to it later and get through some more of this stuff real quick. But thanks, Mark. This one's broken. I'll have to look for it later. Okay. There we go. Someone's going to need this. Someone's going to need that. I got tons of them in Wake Forest. This was interesting. The searchers, needles and pins on the cap label. I stole this record, but I'm going to cross your name out. Well, it needs a bath, but I think it's okay. Yeah. Ernie K. Doe. I gotta look that up. Olivia Newton-John. It's in shrink, folks. You know what? These were labels they would put in the stores. Price tags, if you would. In the center was perforated, and when it sold, the clerk just tore that off. I would love to find those today. If nothing more, just put them on new pressings and kind of have that look. Oh my gosh, you can have cornflakes with this one, folks. Okay. I'm just gonna look for highlights. I think this is. See, here's a wonderful example. The Frogman is nice, but nothing rare. Oh, you've checked it before. Thanks so much. Yeah. You have that Clarence Henry record. Wow, very cool. Wonderful example. Enoch Light, Faraway Places on the command label. And folks, I understand there was a process where they would actually record them on 35 millimeter film. I haven't studied it very much at all, but that's a cool cover. I'm gonna look for highlights, folks, because I still got 2 boxes right here to go through. I got a feel that most everything is going to be not flat. Here's another percussion record. Yeah. Does anybody see a man running? Smother Brothers. Here's bongo. Command label bongo, flutes, and guitars. Probably a wonderful record. Here we go. This is worth a look. Most likely. Oh, there's some good stuff right here, folks. I may just show them to you and look at them later. Work Bacharach. Helen Reddy. I am woman, hear me roar. Carpenters. Yeah. Come on. Can you believe there's more Al Hurt in here? Pete Fountain, Al Hurt, Peter Paul Mary, John Denver. Petula Clark. This one is a surprise. This one's also a surprise. If Tom Hanyadi was here. Clarence Henry runs for about $10. The Frogman. Yeah, but yeah, that's awesome. Well, I tell you, she's getting a little hip, and as time went on, I'm just going to show them, folks. I'm not going to inspect them. And Agata Davida. This is a nice cover too, folks. Olivia Newton-John. Switched on Bach. I recommend every record library have that. This one's a nice cover. I might just offer just to get the cover, but this is a little window, so it opens up. Isaac Hayes. This has a hype on it. I might make an offer on this, even if it's warped, just to have that. This is Peter, Paul, and Mary solo record. John Denver, Take Me Home, Country Roads. This one's a beautiful cover, folks. Bronte and Teicher are golden favorites. Ventures had a gold cover with a bikini girl. This is a really good Miko. It's on Casablanca, but I love Miko. Very good stuff, doing Star Wars music and lots of synthesizer, lots of dance beats. Never seen this one before, but this looks really interesting. Let's see if I can figure out what it is. Sound. So it's Golden Records, which means it's geared for younger people. It's called Sound Full, F-U-L. And right here is where it would say Sound Full. You can't see it for the hype. I love the font. I like the psychedelicness of it. And Hoot, Toot, Bong. It just says Bong on the cover. This is a children's record, folks. Drip, 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 drip. A Secure record, isn't it? Narrated, sound effects. That'll be interesting to listen to, even if it is just Little Anthony. Carpenters. Jesus Christ Superstar. I saw one of these over the weekend, folks. And of course, Herman's Hermits. So yeah, I got. Now I have a mess. I'm going to trip. If I trip, you guys know my address. Call the fire department. Oh, it's still getting good. I used to sell this record all the time to females. They love it. Isaac Hayes, Linda Ronstadt. This is cool. Kind of a disco upbeat dance version of Fifth of Beethoven by Walter Murphy Band. It's got the shrink on it. The shrink is falling off. Folks, maybe 2 out of 10, 2 out of 100 of these are in beautiful condition. It's a hard record to find. And yeah. Okay, great. I'm going to grab the last box of records, and I'm going to do some highlights from that so that I can get off here and carry on with my day and make it happen. But I'm having a blast doing this, and I hope you guys are too. So give me just one moment. Cheers. Monday morning news, isn't it fun? I think Fleetwood Mac has a song, Monday morning. I forgot what happened on Monday morning with Fleetwood Mac. Okay, here we go, folks. Last box coming right up. Okay. That box had a couple albums that had 78 records in it. No interest. And then there was like a big, thick Reader's Digest. Paul Anka, wonderful musician, wonderful records. But this color is a little psychedelic for Paul Anka. On the back it's embossed, not for sale. So it's like, I doubt we'll be able to see it. But that's interesting. So there you go, folks. Very little, if anything, here I would be interested in. Sevens are always fun to bag up and put them out for sale for $1.45. Some of the titles would be good for $1 bin, and some of the titles would be good for mystery boxes. I make a box of records, $3.33. They're fun. Yeah. I got a rush program for tour for Signals. Near Mint, Ringo, Rick Wakeman, Neil Diamond, and Genesis, Duke, all in great shape, and Duke's dirty cover cleaned up nicely with erasers. Very cool. So you just got one tour program and the rest are records? Yeah, that's all cool. Thank you so much. Good morning, GL. Cheers. Interesting. That's good, Carson. Was that the magic eraser that you used, or just erasers for graphite? Thank you. Yeah, folks. So there we go. I went through that, and yeah, it's in a way it's better than that one I went through last week. Yeah. So. Yeah, so I'll call the guy later on today. Still waiting to hear back from the guy that I went through last week. I think Mark can contest to this. A lot of times people just want to drop their stuff and be done with it, whether they get any money or not. You know, out of sight, out of mind, out of the house. Happy wife. I have no idea. But if you're working on a project where you're emptying an estate, a relative's house, you want to put it on the market and you want to get everything gone. And you kind of, maybe your conscience gets the best of you. It's like, would she really like us to, would the relative really like us to take them to the junk store, put them in the dumpster, or take it to a record store? And if we take it to a record store, people who like records will like them. Well, we do like records, but sometimes, yeah. So, but I do my best not to put anything in the landfill. Very little, should I say. Yeah. Yeah, so there we go, folks. Until now, what happened now? Or up to now, maybe. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, folks, that's it. I did it. I made it through number 35, and I appreciate everybody being here and looking forward to hanging out with everybody. And I let's hope we all have a blast today and cool things like that. Hey, I appreciate you watching. See you soon. Don't forget, I need you to be my guest one morning. All right, have a great day, everybody. I'm going to take off, and I'm going to get some things done today. I'm going to reach out to Kurt, and hopefully he can come over and pick up some really cool records, and we'll just see how the day goes and make it the best we can. All right, take care, everybody.